Well, that play on Baltimore certainly sucked last night. That's all I can say. I mean, what do you think? I was going to come on here crying today? I told you yesterday, win or lose, I was going to be here. And if I lost, I wasn't going in the witness protection program. I can't tell you often enough here on the site, in the videos, and my public appearances, etc., that I do not celebrate the wins, nor do I lament the losses, guys. I think I laid out that game pretty fairly for you yesterday. I told you that after cashing in with the 15-dime play on the Falcons last Monday night, that this was the game that I zeroed in on the minute the card was posted in terms of lines. I loved the game yesterday, and I was in a position after winning about 170 dimes, maybe 180 over the previous 3 months, to take a shot. And you got to take shots. I know there are no guarantees in gambling. You should know it too. I tell you it enough times, but you have to take the shot when you see it, because it's the only way you take a little bankroll and mushroom it, as long as you had the bankroll to play. And I told you yesterday my play was a 30-dime play. And those were 30-dime plays that I was a perfect 8-0 with in my career. I had 8 of them. They were all in the previous 4 NFL seasons. I won every single one of them. None of them were even close. And that's why I took a shot last night with Baltimore. The 30-dime play, biggest play. Again, looking for the 9th in a row in my career. And that win or lose, I was going to be here today. And here I am, guys, because it was a loser. You saw the game. Listen, I didn't even watch the whole game. After the Ravens came back and took the 14-13 lead late in the first half, Tom Brady gets the ball, drives his team right down the lane, 80 yards, 8 plays. They score with 3 seconds to go on the touchdown pass. I knew the game was over right then. I know it was only 20-14 at halftime, but I knew it was over right then. I only had to watch the Ravens, who I told you in yesterday's analysis, the Ravens were not the Ravens of old defensively. They were just old defensively. You understand what I'm talking about. That it was more than just losing Terrell Suggs, their top pass rusher, to an Achilles injury for the season that hurt this team. They got old. Ray Lewis is not the dominant player he once was. They are not that good in the secondary. You saw Tom Brady in the first half of that game, at least I did, repeatedly find seams in that secondary. Repeatedly go to Wes Welker, the guy who, after week number 1, everybody was saying, why doesn't Brady look for Welker anymore? There was Brady last night playing without Aaron Hernandez, playing without a great receiving core, just going back to his number 1 guy over all these years, finding seams repeatedly in that Baltimore secondary because the Ravens couldn't get to him. Hell, the Ravens couldn't even collapse the pocket to put a little pressure on him. Did you see Tom Brady scramble that much last night? I didn't. So when they scored with 2 seconds to go in the first half, I knew that game was over. I mean, seriously, I didn't watch the second half. I went ahead and I was going to watch the Emmys, but God almighty, after 5 minutes of that, instead, I found on one of the movie channels, Stars or something last night, they were showing for the umpteenth time 16 Candles. Hadn't watched it in a few years. John Hughes film. Hey, look, it's a classic film. You got to watch it. It's like when Ferris Bueller comes on. You got to watch it. Back to School with Rodney. You got to watch it. It's one of those movies you have to watch for numerous reasons, and you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, that'll lead into your money-saving discount coupon code today. That'll save you $16 off a single purchase. But as for me, it was a loser. I'll tell you what, guys, now I got to rebuild the bankroll, and the next opportunity I find to take a shot, I'm going to do it again. And come win or lose, I'll live, and the sun will rise and come up again tomorrow, and I will not sing that song from Annie because it may have been painful for me to lose with the Ravens last night, but it would be far more excruciatingly painful for you all to listen to me sing. Trust me. So, boy, and a bad hair day today, too. Even worse now, huh? Anyway, let's get to it. Let's talk about some guys that did win yesterday. Anthony Redd going tonight for 50-dime winner number 4 in a row in the NFL and 6 out of 7 overall on the Green Bay Seattle side. Remember, he started off the season in that Wednesday night opener with the Giants and Cowboys under. That was a 50-dime winner. Had a 50-dime winner 2 Sundays ago with the Ravens covering at Philadelphia. Had a 50-dime winner last Monday night with the Falcons. Today, football winner number 9 out of 13 and 6 out of 8 over the past week as well. 50-dime NFL winner number 4 in a row and 6 of 7 overall. Jeff Benton, do you know his Monday night record over the past 6.5 years is 77 and 55? Tonight, 50-dime winner number 5 out of 6, bigger than his 40-dime winner on the Falcons last Monday, and just as big as his 50-dime winner on USC over California on Saturday. How about Craig Davis? Back-to-back 50-dime winners this weekend. Arizona State and College on Saturday. 2-team teaser on Kansas City and Dallas on Sunday. 7-1 already this season with 59 plays in football. Today, going for winning day number 11 out of 14. It's a 20-dime play. Number 5 out of 7. Dating back to last season. In the NFL, $10 bettors have won $7,885 following Craig Davis's advice. Matt Rivers coming off a great weekend, a 3-0 sweep. Yesterday, highest rated play of his career, 500,000 star total release, Cincinnati and Washington over. That was preceded by a 2-0 sweep on Saturday when he had a 400,000 star play on Wake Forest, a 200,000 star bonus on Arizona State. Today, winning day number 9 out of 12 for Matt Rivers, second biggest release of the season. 400,000 star winner number 22 out of 32 overall. Green Bay and Seattle, just as big as that 400,000 star play on Wake Forest on Saturday. So those are among the hot handicappers here at the site. Chuck O'Brien, by the way, who had that big 100-dime winner, you may recall, on Saturday, which was underdog game of the year, UNLV. He said he thought the puppy would win outright, and a 10.5-point home dog, UNLV, won outright here at Sam Boyd Stadium. Damned if I know how. They lose to Northern Arizona early in the season. You beat Air Force. Go figure. Same Air Force team that gave Michigan all it could handle in the Big House back in week number 2. Again, go figure. He has winning day 6 to 7 tonight, 15-dime Monday night teaser, the side and the total. $10 bettors have cleared over $2,400 following Chuck's advice over the past 6 days. So those are among the hot handicappers. Your money-saving discount coupon code tonight, guys, is going to be 16 candles. Why not? 16 candles. 16 CANDLES. 16 candles. 16 CANDLES. 16 candles is going to be your money-saving discount coupon code. Going to save you $16 off a single purchase today. FYI, did you get your Aerosmith tickets today, guys? Aerosmith, yes, second half of their tour, second leg of their tour, went on sale this morning. Got to get those tickets. Tell you what, already saw them once this year. Great show, great show. Not the best show I saw this summer, believe it or not, and I am not a huge fan. Happened to see the Beach Boys this summer. Tremendous show. Tremendous show. Bunch of old guys, 42 songs in a 2-hour and 10-minute concert with no stoppage. Just boom, 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 banging them out. It was actually the best show this summer I've seen. Anyway, moving on. Let's get to your free pick. That's going to be in baseball. But first, I want to break down the Packers and Seahawks game. Packers are a 3.5-point favorite in this game. And I'll tell you, it's a damn tough game. That's why I'm not using it. I'm going back to baseball tonight for my baseball winner, 17 out of 22, I think. It's a hard game. It's a tough price, too. I mean, Seattle looked so good against Dallas last Sunday, right? Jumping out to the 10-0 lead because of their special teams against the Cowboys, holding, I think, Dallas to 295 net yards in the contest. Marshawn Lynch, another strong game, 122 yards rushing against the Cowboys. All that being said, this is the same Seattle team that lost at Arizona in week number 1, but you saw how good Arizona has been, especially at home defensively. And then you saw, of course, the Cowboys struggle against a team that I still don't think is that good, Tampa Bay, yesterday before pulling out the 16-10 win. So what do you make of Seattle? I'm not too sure. At the same time, I think the jury is still out with the Packers. This is a team looking for its offensive identity because they've been unable to get the ground game going, although Cedric Benson had a little better game, 80-some yards against the Bears 2 Thursdays ago. But they need to get that ground game going in order to make Aaron Rodgers' passing attack so much more effective. Now, listen. Aaron Rodgers is going to face one of the toughest secondaries he's going to see all season here tonight. He struggled against the 49ers in week number 1 playing at Lambeau. But keep in mind, this Seattle secondary, they have the biggest, in terms of the tallest cornerback tandem in the league. You know, most cornerbacks in the league are like 5'9" Smurfs that claim they're 5'10" or 5'11". Put them in shoes, they're shorter than me. But that isn't the case with Seattle. I mean, their cornerbacks are 6'4" and 6'3", Brandon Brower and Richard Sherman. And then they've got a very good, strong safety as well, and free safety. I mean, the free safety made the Pro Bowl last year in his second season, Earl Thomas. Cam Chancellor, the strong safety. Their nickel package, it's good. It's probably the best nickel package, I think, in the NFL. But then again, you have a Packers team that has a great wide receiver core, and it should be close to full strength tonight because Greg Jennings, although listed as questionable, Mike McCartney said he looked great going through practice on Saturday. You put him out there and Donald Driver and Randall Cobb and Jordy Nelson, Jermichael Finley. I mean, this is a talented receiver crew. So you've got strength against strength. Now it's going to come down to which team is going to do well defensively here tonight. The 49ers just ran roughshod over the Packers in week number 1. 185 yards in that game. Frank Gore had like 116 or 120 of them on 16 carries. They did a much better job against Chicago after Matt Forte went out with the injury early in that game. But really the contest there was determined because of the pass rush by the Packers. Clay Matthews already 6 sacks in the first 2 games. I mean, they sacked Cutler 7 times. They lived in his face mask, intercepted him 4 times. Well, can they do the same tonight against a rookie quarterback, Russell Wilson, making his 3rd pro start? And let's face it, he is a small, short in stature quarterback at 5'11". And I really doubt that if I'm 5'10 and he's 5'11, I don't think so. Now, at the same time, are the Seahawks going to be able to put the pressure on Aaron Rodgers? Keep in mind, last year, Aaron Rodgers on the road was phenomenal. In his road games last year, he averaged 312 yards a game, 67% completions, 21 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions. Okay, 2 interceptions. Seattle's covered 13 of 18 at home. Packers have covered 18 of 26 on the road. Packers have the advantage of coming up with extra rest and prep time here, having last played 2 Thursdays ago, and this being a Monday night game. Seattle, of course, has the advantage of that 12th man, CenturyLink Stadium. Such a tough place to play because of the crowd noise. Last week, I thought Seattle was to play. As the week has gone on, I think Green Bay is to play here. I think this could be a trap, just like everybody got trapped into laying the points with Carolina on Thursday night. I told you the Giants were the play. I think the Packers are the play tonight. But there's a reason I have my baseball best bet going tonight, and it's not in football. It has nothing to do with the Ravens yesterday. Okay, listen, your free pick in baseball is going to be Baltimore on the run line, minus 105 at home against Toronto. Chen and Romero going. The Orioles have won 10 of Chen's 15 starts since the beginning of July. They did lose 2-1 at Boston yesterday. However, that just snapped a 6-game road winning streak for them. They capped that road trip 6-3. They've won 18 of their last 24 at home. They've won 32 of their last 45 games overall. You've got a Toronto team here that's lost 10 of its last 12, including 5 games, all 5 games at Camden Yards this season, in which they've been outscored 24-9. You've got Ricky Romero going for the Toronto Blue Jays. He's 7-1. I'm going to tell you the goods. 7-1 with a 2.43 earned run average in his last 9 starts against the Orioles. That's the good news. The bad news, he is 0-13 with a 7.42 earned run average in his last 15 starts, and the team has lost 14 of those 15 starts. He's 3-7 in 16 road starts this season with an ERA over 5, and the Blue Jays have only scored a total of 13 runs in his last 8 road starts anyway. So I'm going to go with the Orioles. Minus the 1.5 runs is your free pick. And again, I like the Packers. Your money-saving discount coupon code, 16 candles. 16 candles. 16 CANDLES. No space between 16 and candles. Remember, that has an S at the end of it. That'll do it, guys. Good luck to y'all, and we'll catch you again on Tuesday.